Welcome everyone to Andre and the Cruz podcast. I am your host, Dre, with a crew member.
What up, everybody? My name is Thomas again. I am the crew.
He's in public. This is the first podcast of 2026. So, how'd it make you feel?
Welcome back, America. Feels great, actually. First podcast of 2026. I was not a part of the first podcast of 2025, but that's okay. I am part of 2026.
I don't even know what I did for 2025. I'm not gonna lie. Let me take a look.
It's actually kind of crazy. It's been almost 10 years since I graduated.
Oh, that's why. Yeah, I gotta look at that.
I'm talking about me.
2026, big year. Hopefully, that's the idea. Changes is coming. Don't worry, y'all gonna be seeing a little bit more professional wise. Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm ready to get. We've been doing this for like 6 years. I want to get sponsored for something. God dang it, I need something.
It's hard paying these bills when you know. But
so I'm gonna try to do this right quick. I drink Sam's purified choice water. So Sam's purified choice water. That's my go-to water thing. So every time y'all see me drinking some water, that's what's up on that thing. So I need to go ahead and get that sponsor. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know how we do it.
You know, Sam's cheap, right?
That it is cheap. That's why I'm drinking it.
Well, I'm saying they're probably not gonna sponsor you because it's cheap. I used to work for Walmart.
That don't mean nothing to me. They can still sponsor. I need some money.
I don't know. I think they're lazy, bro. I don't think they can sponsor you.
I used to work there. They know what's up. They know, as long as they know their product getting pushed. Y'all know what's up. We're pushing.
You got a good point.
I'm trying to push a product.
I was just joking about you guys.
Today's podcast, we are doing our
top 10 Power Rangers.
The TV shows, not the comics. Not the comics.
Yeah, I'm here to piss you guys off like I did the last time. Because you didn't like my top 10 rappers. I don't even care. It's my top 10 rappers.
No, that was the end of the year.
And if you hear my voice sound like a little off, I have allergies.
The first podcast of 2025 was 12 best superhero movies.
Ooh.
That's what that was.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was like, it was an article that did it too.
I'm about to go back.
It wasn't mine. It was an article. So,
you're going off articles.
Yeah, I was going off an article.
I'm going to have to go back and listen to that one because I like superheroes.
Episode 38 on Spotify, Pandora, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, Audible. Print Audible. I think we on Audible.
Can you do something for my my iPhone community, like put it on Apple?
You tell Apple to let me put my podcast back up there because we can't do that. You have to actually be part of that, part of them to get that on there.
Like you have to actually have like Apple device.
Yep.
Stop being so cheap, Apple. You're already a billionaire.
Ironically, before when we started podcasting, we was able to get the other podcasts on there with no problem because they didn't have that issue. Now it's changed, but that's been 6 years, so that's of course that's changed. But
I was gonna say everything changed.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that in the beginning.
Everything changed in the climax. People are just haters.
Yeah,
they don't want us to be big, but it's too bad anyways. It's gonna be big anyways.
Let's jump into this. We're gonna go for 10 to 1. We're gonna tell y'all why we picked these shows. I actually need to look up this show right here that I have on my face at number 10 because I picked it. Going through the list, there's about 25 or 26 or 27 Power Ranger shows out there.
I want to say at least probably. Well, I don't count like the Super Mega Force or the Super Ninja Steel. That's kind of like
they still count. To their original part.
I'm not counting that.
You gotta count
the same show.
It's not the same show. It is, but yeah. Okay.
It's like saying Super Mighty Morphin. I'm not counting that crap.
What is that?
It's not. I'm just.
What is it?
I'm just giving an example.
Oh, I said, what is that? I've never heard of it. They say it's 28 seasons, but I guarantee you it's probably 25
if you don't count the super part.
Because I don't count the super part at all. Ironically, Power Rangers when they first debuted in the U.S. Not Japanese, but in the U.S. it was August 28th of 1993.
But in the Japanese, the original.
The original, I don't know.
I think I want to say I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could have sworn it was like the 80s or 70s. I could be wrong.
Well, it used to call Super Sentai. It's called Super Sentai. So all the Power Rangers up until like a certain ones, I think they all came from Super Sentai, and they that's what they did. They started off the comic book work in 1975. And then for the TV series itself, that started in 1975 too. Actually,
I knew it. I said 70s or 80s.
They've been a wow. I did not know that. That's new to me. That's brand new.
That's why I was like thinking like, for us the original was Mighty Morphin, but what about for them? Like, that's probably not even the originals.
Man, that's crazy. I'm counting on my fingers. You got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Don't count that one. 16, that's 17, that's 18. That's 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. I was right. See, I know I was right. 23 original Power Rangers, not including when they do Steel and they got Super Steel, like he was saying. That I count that out as one because it's the same freaking thing. They only
elevated it just to make things better. I mean, if you want to be technical, they could have just made like the second season of the original. I mean, that doesn't make sense. Like, come on, man, be for real, you guys.
For live action, live action films, they only done 4.
They should have done more than that. That's just my opinion.
And of course, it was the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the original movie. You got the Turbo Rangers. They did the Mighty Morphin Rangers Once and Always, which came out in 2023, and then they did Power Rangers, the live action 2017 version of the movie.
Well, technically 5 then.
No. What you counting?
So I'm counting the one that you probably nobody never really talk about. It's about, I think, something about, was it Clash of the Red Rangers?
No, that's not a movie.
Oh, okay.
It's just a special episode that they.
That's stupid.
No, they saying no. You good? No, you good. But yeah, so Power Rangers history is crazy. Last time I heard, he probably had more update on that than I did. Last time I heard, they were planning on creating a original Power Rangers that doesn't involve the Super Sentai. Apparently, that was a major thing on Twitter, and I somehow got myself involved in that Twitter thing. That's what happens with me. So I don't know what happened after that. We just heard rumors about it.
I'll tell you what happened.
What you got?
It was in production and they canceled it. Yeah, that's right. I think over social media they was like doing like little updates of the Power Ranger new suits. It was like the original Power Ranger, but it's like more up to date. It wasn't like 2017 either. It was kind of like up to date of the original modern version of the one back in the 90s, Mighty Morphin. The suits actually looked pretty good. Some people didn't like it, of course, but I think it looked pretty cool. But I don't know why they canceled it though.
That's a big question. And of course, if you're listening to this on YouTube, if you go through my videos, I don't remember how far back it went, but I asked AI to create a Power Rangers TV show and make sure they did everything the correct way. And wow, I had to do way, so that's uploaded on the channel somewhere. You go look through the archives. I don't remember what it was. Wow, what you do?
They lied and said, "I was like, hey, if you guys so knowledgeable."
They're not.
Can I get superpowers? Like, well, superpowers, bro. Man, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
Well, you gotta.
Can you give me powers or not? Can you give me the formula of how I can get power? You can do everything else.
Well, you gotta remember. You also gotta remember, it is AI only knows as much information as you want to give it. So if you give it a lot of information regarding anything, like if you're working on work and stuff like that, then it'll respond to that. But I do use it a lot. I'm not gonna lie, I do use it, but it does have information incorrect, so you have to correct it a lot of times. I use it for death battles, just to toss it in there just to see what they're gonna say, and they'll say this. I'm like, yeah, you're forgetting A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Like, oh well, you're totally right. I was, yeah, like, yeah, now you're just being too correct now. I don't know.
Something crazy. Not to, this is weird. I mean, it's not really weird, but like it's just interesting. I never heard of it until like recently because this is a brand new year. I can't say this year. This is 2026 now. Apparently, some people use AI for therapy. I never knew that.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's interesting. It is very interesting. Y'all know my debate on it is I said it should be used for original creative work more than anything. It shouldn't take people's jobs. It shouldn't take over anything. It's just if you're creating original stuff, like y'all know what I do with my books and crap. That's original stuff. You just gotta get visual. That's it. I just need something visual. I was telling him yesterday. I was telling him last night. I was like, dude, I just I write so many freaking books, and I'm so advanced with the writing that I ain't got time to be thinking about no images. Like my brain works way too quick. I say I work way too fast for no. Hey, you want me to do this? Like, yeah,
Did you tell me
think
that?
you can.
You tell me that?
Yeah, I just want you to prove it.
I'm just playing with you.
Oh, okay.
I'm just playing with you, bro.
Ooh.
I'm just playing with you. No, for far as like art wise and like video making, I'm not gonna say that I'm concerned about AI taking over that, because at the same time, some people can be naive and say, "Oh, this looked really cool," and I'm like, "Shoot, bro, that's AI." But like, but one thing I can say about some of these AIs is that how I don't know why, but if you go on like TikTok or something like that, right, and like these people doing these chiropractors, right, and they're like, "Oh, my back's wrong," and they have like certain tools, like random. Like, I'm gonna say something random, like somebody like chiropractor cracked this old person back with a rock, or they say like, "Oh, like he held my back," and like, "Oh, yeah, sure, I got you," and they just throw him to the wall, like stuff like that. I think it's pretty funny for that aspect, but I don't think that AI should like use people use it. What am I saying here? I don't think AI should take over people's job, as Dre was saying earlier, because like, imagine AI, imagine AI like taking over like doctors and stuff like that. I don't think that's gonna happen, but I think that's pretty interesting though. But I actually did like some essays over AI. Alright.
Yeah, I know my child in the background. But let's get started on this list. Sorry, this wasn't supposed to be an AI rant, but we do what we do. All right. So you want me to go first, or you want to go first?
I can go first. I think you went like first last time. Coming in at number 10 for me, is Power Ranger Zeo.
Zeo. Is that on my list? Wait a second.
It is actually interesting what I picked Zeo at number 10. There's nothing wrong with the show. Not Tommy, but Jason come back as the Gold Ranger. Their powers. The Zeo Crystal is like probably the strongest form of from the power grid, because like each time you power up, they get stronger. But it's not a bad show. It could be better in some ways, but yeah, I have Zeo at number 10.
That's interesting. I got that on my list actually.
There's not.
My fault.
Well, because like
I thought about it, but I was like, I didn't really care for the series.
Reason why I put Zeo up here, because like I said, like last year, I don't know why, but like I was going through a phase. I'm like, I'm gonna watch all the Power Rangers. I'm gonna watch all the Power Rangers series to one I don't like anymore. So yeah, I started with Zeo because I already knew, like, I already watched Mighty Morphin so much. So I started with Zeo, and boy, that 60 episodes, Jesus.
Yeah, Zeo did not make my list. I kind of forgot about Jason Dead coming back as his Gold Ranger or Black Ranger. Yeah, he was Gold Ranger. His outfit was black, but his armor stuff was gold. So
that's crazy, because like it's going to be tied into my next list, number 9.
Well, let me go. At my number 10 is actually Wild Force. I like Wild Force. Wild Force was fun. Wild Force was fun. I had to relook at the images of it. But Wild Force.
Power.
No, I can't remember everything that happened in Wild Force.
Wild Access.
Wild Force. Was that one?
Yeah.
Okay, I was like, was it that one? Yeah. Wild Force became one of those. That became one of the. Apparently it was the last. It was the last season produced by. Samba, the company. Saban. I suck at this. And first by Disney. Did not know that. But this became one of the originals. So the plot of it is 3,000 years ago, warriors from the lost world of, that's a word, battle a race of monsters known as the Organs, or the ogres, something like that.
Ogres, yeah.
In 2002, the Ogres resurfaced, empowered by humanity's population. The princess, whatever, the last survivor of the thing, She popped up looking for it's a bunch of stuff
I'm not
happened.
gonna lie to you. I didn't expect you to move to the plot either.
I wasn't. I was trying to
So
do a
pretty
little
much
bit.
to go off of what he's talking about. So pretty much each Rangers have like kind of like a spiritual animal, and I'd probably say the most connected one is probably Cole because like he can hear the animals talking to him. So yeah, actually like Wild Force is actually in my list. It's up there.
Oh, well, you gotta let us know when we get there. But yeah, I like Wild
It's
Force.
actually closer than you think.
Oh snap! So what you got at 9?
Number 9, Power Ranger Dino Thunder.
There is no way you got that so low.
There's way. There's way.
All right. Why so low?
Way. Well, it could be higher. I don't know. I was like, how. Well, it's not really any particular. Well, it is because, like I said, like earlier, like I had an original list, but I don't know what I do with that list. So I'm like, I gotta redo it. And for me, I don't know why I put Dino Thunder low, but it is a good series because Tommy Oliver does come back. But going off the last series, like it's supposed to be he's the Black Ranger, right? But just like
Why
Jason,
I say it like that? No.
just like Jason, he has gold like around his attire. So is he the Black Ranger or is he the Gold Ranger?
Black Ranger.
He's gold.
No, he's black. He used the Brontosaurus Rex. Yeah, Dino Thunder is fun. It was one of those. That was probably
at least top 3 Disney era of the Power Rangers.
Definitely 100%.
But I mean, I know it's low, but still in my top 10. I think that's all that matters.
It's just low to me, I guess. I don't know.
I respect that.
At my number 9 is actually the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Is at 9. I understand. It started up everything about this. Pretty much how we make this list anyway. It started the whole franchise off, but
they're just other Rangers better than him.
I just feel like they had better storylines than this one. This one was cool. Of course, the biggest highlight I think everybody runs back to is the Green Ranger and Tommy first introduction and stuff, and the way he just whooped they tails.
Bro, when I say he whooped their tail, bro,
whooped them.
Whooped him so bad that he threw him out of your own Megazord. That's funny.
Like that's the first time. I'm like, all right, bet. He popped up on him. He literally, they was in depression mode with this man. This man pulled up. He wanted all the smoke.
5 episodes for the Red Ranger finally to defeat him. Oh yeah, Jason's still, but no, he's not. He's not.
And then the crazy part, like Tommy was also a martial artist. So them going at it in regular human form, they're fighting martial art styles, and it's like, yeah,
I feel like
they want the smoke. Like he wants to smoke.
I feel like the funniest part about that, he was like, "You think you're so tough? Why don't you take me on?" He just throw his dagger at him, and he just destroyed him. That's funny.
Whooped them. But other than that, like that was a highlight. And then of course he becomes a good guy, which I ain't got the rant. I'm at the rant.
Imagine having like a 6 Ranger and like you just take over your team, bro.
Man, like he was just popping this.
He was just popular. That's his number 9.
That was number 9 though.
My number 9. We already talked about it, but Wild Force.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Wild Force is number 8 for me. I actually like the suits and stuff like that, but like how they morphing. Like I said, I feel like the storyline wise is definitely better than Zeo.
I think no, because
for me,
because that'll be the first series that started off with the animals, wasn't it?
Right.
Yeah, because the original they did prehistoric.
Yeah, because I was gonna say
dinosaurs and stuff.
What I was gonna say was that for Wild Force is like they like animal spirited, and like I said, the Red Ranger Cole is like he's probably the only one who actually can hear the animals speaking to him. The Red Lionheart, I love that.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Ooh. And this is the first series of the first white. Well, I guess you can count Alien Rangers. I don't really count it.
I don't count that.
Kind of ugly as shit.
That show wasn't good.
I ain't gonna lie, they suits ugly as shit. So this is probably the second time a female Ranger was white.
Who was the first?
Alien Rangers.
I don't count Alien Rages. Horrible show. Horrible. I ain't that's definitely on my that's not on my list. That was a show.
Shit. I was like, bro, what is this?
I understand the aspect of what they was trying to do, but I'm good on them. And number number 8, it is Turbo. I know people. I know. I like. Dang, you just knocked up.
That's crazy.
What you want me to do?
On my list at all. It's not even that good
At all. It was cool. I put it on a list because it's like, well, it's the only one that actually got another movie, and I was surprised they went with the movie route. It was cool. It was decent. It was weird. What was that little kid's name? He was the Blue Ranger, and he was such a little kid that whenever he morphed, he got taller.
I feel like I'm not gonna. Okay, as a kid, I thought it was pretty cool.
I thought it was weird. I was like, why is he getting taller?
Cool because like I'm like, okay, he's morphed into a Power Ranger, so they want to make him bigger. I don't know why I thought that. I'm like, okay, so when he get powers, he's a kid. Like, okay, he got powers, so when he turns to a suit, he gets bigger. Justin is his name.
Justin. Okay. I was like, I can't remember the dude's name.
Okay, I can talk about Turbo a little bit. It could be my honorable mention. Probably the first half when they still have like Tommy now, it wasn't really good. But once they got like TJ and the rest of the crew, that's when the show started to really pick up a little bit more.
It was time to move on by then.
Right. And then like it ties into In Space.
It ties into so much. It was also doing it. So if you guys did not know, from like it was Mighty Morphin, Aliens, Zeo, Turbo, In Space, and I feel like it was one more after that. I can't remember the last one. That was it. They did 5 of those in a row where it was continuation off of the previous era, like the previous Power Ranger more. So they was doing that a lot. So they kept switching the cast up. You can tell when the cast wanted to stay, and then you can tell when the cast was done and they was ready to move on. That's why they was moving people around.
Yeah, that's probably why. That's probably why Turbo was, it got better at the end. But like the movie wasn't really all that good either.
The movie was all right. Like the main villain, he was gonna.
Diva Talks. Diva Talks.
She funny because she popped up. She was the main villain for In Space.
No.
No, she popped up in In Space. My fault. She popped up in In Space. Yeah. First episode. Crazy stuff. That was crazy.
Man, we'll get to In Space in a minute for me.
Man, golly.
But yeah, Turbo, it didn't make my list. I didn't really think it was all that. Wasn't really all that. It kind of ties into like, I don't know, like Operation Overdrive and stuff like that. It wasn't really that good.
Damn, that's cold.
I mean, it's good, but especially like towards the end into how he got to space, that was good.
Yeah,
but I agree. I feel like for me, like the first half wasn't all that good. That's probably why I didn't make my top 10.
Tragic.
But for my number 7 spot, it's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
Okay,
it's a little higher.
Not really. It's outside of your top 5.
It is.
So you can tell. We enjoyed it. It just wasn't better than the higher ups.
That's coming up for me. Yeah. But I feel like to talk about it more, I feel like Mighty Morphin's like, it's not bad having multiple seasons, but at the same time, like, bro, it's getting repetitive at this point. Like, bro, like I don't feel like you need like all of them seasons just to whoop their ass, bro. Like, and then you skip the school just to jump some villains, bro. How did you guys pass?
You guys gotta remember.
What did you guys have this? What did you guys like fighting them at noon, cracking down at lunchtime? That's when you guys started fighting people and go back for 6th and 5th period. You guys had that back in high school, like. I like Mighty Morphin, but I feel like other shows, even Wild Force could have had a movie. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, I disagree.
I agree.
I disagree. The one I'm about to say is coming up next. I think this one could have got a movie. Is SPD.
That's a little low.
That's a low for you. That's a bunch of stuff happened. Like more people was talking about it, especially on Twitter. That's like, yeah, y'all remember when this happened? I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie to
you.
I
don't remember that happening.
SPD
that
was so good for me. I got it so high on the list.
I like SPD.
I like
SPD.
I like SPD because, like, for me, that's probably when I was conscious of. Remember, the first Red Ranger was a black man.
Yeah,
that's when I was conscious of it.
I think the crazy part is because he was a criminal at first, and then he ended up becoming a Red Ranger, and I was like, y'all cool with that? Y'all cool with letting this criminal be a Red Ranger? It's crazy. Where he ain't about to leave me nowhere.
They needed him. Hell,
he ain't leave me nowhere.
He was that man. I ain't gonna lie.
Get all that.
Man. He was an asshole at the beginning, but he was that man.
He ain't leading me no. And the funny part, because the Blue Ranger, he was salty because he was trying to be the Red Ranger all that time.
He's the Red Ranger.
I said, yeah. I said, you're showing racism a little bit, my boy. What's going on here?
No, I feel like when I'm gonna talk about SPD more when I get to my list, where it ranks for me. But what was that, number 6?
That was number 7 for me.
7.
That was 7 for me.
Okay. Number
SPD
6.
emergency.
Just hear me out. Don't beat me up, people.
Oh.
We got Lost Galaxy.
It's crazy work.
I know it's crazy work.
It's crazy
I know it's
work.
crazy work.
It's crazy work. It's crazy work.
Well, it should be higher because especially when if you guys haven't seen it yet, but let me put it this way. Spoiler alert, if you never watched Lost Galaxy, it should be a little higher because how goated the Pink Ranger was, how she saved the other Pink Ranger from getting killed by the Psycho Pink Ranger. The Psycho Ranger was that.
That right there is the reason why it's tired on my list. That's crazy that you got that low. At
I understand
6?
that.
At 6 though?
I know it should be
That's
5.
top 5 of mine.
It should be 5.
That's crazy.
5.
I don't know.
5 go hand in hand. 5 can go hand in hand with
Ooh. At my number 6, I got Time Force.
No.
Disrespectful.
That should be at least top 2.
Top 2, definitely not. Not for me.
Okay,
It was kind of weird for me
We're gonna talk about it.
because Time Force. The Time Force. The idea that this criminal from I think the year 2035 or some crazy crap like that. It was
like 3,000.
super advanced. Oh, probably super advanced in the thing. This dude escaped. He escaped prison in front of all those people somehow. I'm like, what are we doing here? He escapes. He goes back to 2001.
Mm-hmm.
He go back to 2001 to start off his criminal, his organization of criminals, and they chasing him through this time. They stopped. They didn't even have a Red Ranger. That was the crazy part.
We're gonna talk about that.
They had no Red Ranger, and they were just on vibes at that point in time. You have to wait.
But
I'll close it. I'll take it.
But I actually like Time Force. We're gonna talk about that when I get to mine.
But yeah,
but
it was cool. But
it
just wasn't. Ain't that the same year? That's the same one that no. I want to make sure. Hold on, let me take a look at my list again. Yeah, that's the exact same one that had whatchamacallit. They had the Quantum Ranger.
Oh no.
No? Is that a different one?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Let's say, is that a different one? I thought that was this one.
I was thinking about something else. My bad. Yeah. It was the Quantum Ranger.
The Quantum Ranger, he popped up on there. That was kind of cool or whatever. That was kind of that. It was cool.
The Red Rangers is wild.
But the fact that he popped up on there and like what the kind of cool.
Shall I go to my number 5?
Yeah.
Number 5. It's higher than number 6, but hear me out. It is Ninja Storm.
We're done with this podcast. Thank you guys for watching.
No, we're not. Look, listen. I love Lost Galaxy. I love it. Still my top 10. But I feel like for Ninja Storm, it's so different because, everybody, eventually get a turn because how the Sixth Ranger was 6. Yeah, the Sixth Ranger, the Green Ranger, when he went back in time to get his morpher, and how the Thunder Rangers came in and just bodied the original 3, and then eventually they turned on their side. So yeah, I feel like Ninja Storm is top 5 for me. Yeah. Lost Galaxy could be top 5. You can debate for me between the two, between Lost Galaxy and Ninja Storm. There's not really too much of a difference for me. You can either flip flop. Pretty much, I feel like the whole list you can just switch around. If I ain't want to be too disrespectful and put Mighty Morphin number 10.
He already disrespectful. I did. He tripping. He tripping. Ninja Storm that look.
It's good.
It's good.
It's good.
At number 5, I got Lightspeed Rescue.
Okay, yeah, now he been disrespectful.
That's not disrespectful at all. That's good. That's good everything.
No, it's not.
That's good everything.
For me.
Top 4. It's at 5. Mine's 5. Mine's 5. Lightspeed Rescue was fun. That's another one I think that could definitely could easily get a movie because the concept of them having regular jobs. I think that's my thing. The way I was looking at a lot of the Power Rangers, especially when they did the 2017 movie, is that they were something. They had a background. and I think that sometimes that's what sometimes they struggle with when they did live action, because they was like, we can just toss this out here. Like, no. They gave them backgrounds, they gave them personalities, they gave them extra stuff. They're like, okay, I can see why it could be a ranger. So here in Lightspeed
I
Rescue,
love Lightspeed Rescue.
they got jobs. They're like regular people, and then now you guys are so good at your jobs. How about y'all defend what y'all already doing? Y'all already doing this, so we'll give you Power Ranger powers.
The Titanium Ranger was
It's
a good
good.
story arc.
That was a crazy arc.
It was a good story arc.
Crazy arc. That was good stuff. Good stuff.
I feel like already talking about it, but no, Lightspeed Rescue is mine before. But fuck the Red Ranger. The Red Ranger, he was the shit. He's like, oh, y'all got all that? Shoot. Guess what? Compared to all the Red Rangers, I got my blickies. Yeah,
that part.
Yeah. I remember I forgot which episode, but he was fighting this one monster. And he had these two, he had his weapon against his chest. He's like, you ain't gonna do it. If you do it, you're gonna blow yourself up, you're gonna blow up this whole area. What he do? He did it anyway. He's like, don't make me do it.
He said,
I'll do it.
He said,
didn't do it then. He did it. I'm like, yo, he's up there. He's up there in my top 10. I do not care. He is up there.
That was at 4 for you?
That's at 4 for me.
My 4 is Lost Galaxy. Yeah. I love Lost Galaxy. That's my stuff. Lost Galaxy is crazy than a mug because he wasn't supposed to be a ranger. That's the wrong guy.
Yeah, Leo was not supposed to be a ranger. You are correct.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine he's doing all this saving stuff and still feel like he's not supposed to be the Red Ranger, and that his brother, who didn't even die, that we thought he died, he pops back up. He said, "This is yours. I ain't supposed to be doing any of this. I'm not even supposed to be here." Type. Come on, man.
I'm not gonna lie, but it was random as shit. The Magnum Defender got an ugly ass suit.
The suit was decent.
It was ugly.
I used to have that toy at one point. It was like a. It's like a. Ugly. It's kind of. It looked like they were trying to do their own version of Zorro. That's what it was from the Z TV show.
Oh yeah,
show. That's what it looked like. It looked like what they were trying to do, because they got the horns for like a. Got the little horns and stuff.
I could agree that for me, Lost Galaxy is up there. Should have been up there, but hey.
Number 4 for me. That was a crazy, because like we introduced everything new. This planet's they already kind of flirt with the whole Megazords that are really just animals, like real animals first, and then they're getting locked up and stuff. It's a lot of mystery going on here. The swords in the stone, whoever get the power, they're gonna have I'm not like, this is a crazy build up. They're like, all this is building up.
Go Galactic. Man, actually, you know,
all of it.
That's the first series where a Ranger died.
Yeah, the first series. See, rank it up higher than that. What I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
You're right.
That's even better. I love everything about it, because it's just like, you don't like this. There's a lot of details and stuff that they just didn't. They just kind of just blown to the side. Like, yeah, you're not the right brother. You ain't the right Ranger. You ain't. Homegirl's just a chick that just running in the wild, and she's Yellow Ranger now. What's going on here?
Shit. Then you have a black man as a Green Ranger, and he was fixing on.
He was fixing on the shit. Come on now.
He's the fucking goat.
What are we doing here?
That's
what I told you.
Usually, always the Blue Ranger, who was the knowledgeable, but he was.
The Blue Ranger, he was a jerk. That's what he was. He was a jerk. I understand it, but he was a jerk. He was a jerk. The Pink Ranger, she was tough, but she was kind-hearted. But she was part of the army too. So I'm like, how's she in a part of this? I'm like, how's she doing in this? Because
I like how they switch up like the Pink Ranger, how she ended up dying, and like they have Substitute Carone and
look at you. Ooh, I'm about to go rewatch that. I gotta find that. Fine. That's my stuff. That's why that's 4. Yeah, you tripping.
Okay. Number 3. SPD Emergency.
Okay, you got that way higher than me. Way higher than me. Way higher.
Okay. Jack was that man. He was that fucking man. Jack do not play around, bruh. He did not play around. And then whenever the Shadow Ranger joined the team, I said, "Oh, this team is goated."
They had like 7 Rangers in that season, didn't they? Or was it 8?
Apparently it was more.
Because it was the 5. It was the 5 original, and then
you have
Doggy. He became a Ranger,
and then you have the Omega Ranger.
Omega Ranger, and then the female, the cat lady.
Yeah,
she became a Ranger. I was like, "Where?" Yeah, that's
pretty much it is. Then you
why is everybody became a Ranger?
And then you count the A Squad. Then you count.
It's too much. I don't remember all that. I just remember all. I was like,
I watched this more recently than he did. That's
Okay.
why
'Cause I was-
SPD.
that's
That's why
crazy.
SPD is hired for me because like I watched this as a kid. I'm like SPD emergency.
that's a lot. That's a lot of freaking rank. That's a lot. They got
That's a lot.
8. That's a lot.
Yeah, it's a lot.
Golly. Holy crap! I didn't
And
realize.
then whenever they went to war with the A squad, it was like, we're gonna show you who was top dog. We're gonna show you who's top dog.
I'm gonna have to go look. Really watch that.
Just to turn out they was working for a Grum. I was like, bruh, this season is goated. It's goated. It's fucking goated.
At my 3, I got In Space.
It should be higher.
It's top 3.
Respectfully.
Top 3 for me. In Space was definitely fun too. The fact that you get introduced to legitimately all the villains like all together, and there's somebody higher than them. Because what's his name? Spectre? I think yeah, Spectre guy. I said that's bro from Turbo. What is he doing up in here? And he's the head of everybody over there, and they're trying to figure out who's gonna be hunting down the Red Ranger and stuff. And the Red Ranger didn't trust the new, like, man, y'all knew y'all come from Earth. It's space, cause we got different stuff going on here. I'm busy.
Right.
Found out it's his sister. That's the issue. And I'm like, what is happening here?
Well,
the Silver Ranger popped up on that boy like first 4 or 5 episodes. That Silver Ranger popped in. I'm like,
I'm not gonna lie to you. For me, for In Space, I feel like people mad because TJ didn't lead them. I said, bro, he don't know anything about nothing in space. So why are you guys mad because he got a downgrade? It's not that bad that he became the Blue Ranger. Well, he's not black. Anyways,
I mean, it makes sense though. I mean, he was still trying to lead the group, and then it's like, nah, bro, like, I got this on lock. This is space. You come into a whole different territory. You don't know anything about anything here. But why would you lead us? That makes sense to me.
But what I can say is that what he did was help them in certain situations that Andros couldn't think of.
Facts.
So
he was still the leader. He was leader 2.0.
Yeah, he's leader 2.0. But
which is good enough for my personal opinion.
Space is, I like Power Ranger in space. Shall I go on for my number 2?
Yep, top 2.
Time Force.
Way too high.
No, it's not.
Way too high. Way too high.
When was the last time that you ever saw a Pink Ranger as a leader?
That's the last time we ever seen it. That's the reason why it's too high.
Exactly.
They tried and they said we good.
Nah. You actually got like some kind of award from some like a TV show.
What that mean?
It's good. Anyways, so
cap.
No, it's not. It's good. The reason why I say that Time Force is in space, how it was actually the second time Power Ranger down on scene. It was the Red Ranger this time. Alex, before they went back in time to hunt Renzik and his crew members, I feel like each story arc and how things developed towards the end, how Alex came back into the future because things was going right. Well, he came back because like the timeline messed up, so he came back and he went back in time, and then like I feel like the ending kind of like tops it off for me. How Jen and Wes was going to confess their love, and I feel like the whole series from top to bottom was pretty good. It's top 2 for me. I don't care what he says; it's different for him, and his number 1 is totally different from my number 1. I actually like Time Force because it was different. The Quantum Ranger came in, was on a different spectrum. Like, I ain't working with y'all. I'm on my own shit.
Facts though.
And like he was mad at West because like he didn't want to like help his dad out. I'm like, bro, your dad is a jerk.
Selfish.
His dad is a jerk. Why was he about his dad?
Selfishness. That's what that sounds like. My number 2 is actually Dino Thunder. Yeah. No. Yeah, it's Dino Thunder. Yeah. Dino Thunder. Yeah. See, this is around the time. See, around this time frame when that became the first Disney whatever they was doing in the Disney era of Power Rangers. That was kind of smoking because I was like, this is different. I said, we only got 3 Rangers. Okay, that's what's up. 3 Rangers, and then Tommy. I said, shout out to Tommy. What you doing up here, fam? And then he's like, oh yeah, I got me a Morphin now. Shut up.
He was the mentor, boy. Aren't you a little too old for this time?
Yeah, I was like,
I might be old.
I still got it, nigga. I had a point to where he was stuck in the Black Ranger suit. He couldn't get out of it, so he could never leave the command center. He actually he was forced to stay. I was like, makes sense.
Hey, where's Dr. O at the school?
And then one of the strongest Power Rangers they had introduced as an evil Power Ranger since Tommy, it felt like. That man Trent in that white dino suit.
He was
A
a
menace
monster.
to society,
He was
people.
a monster. He was not bullshit.
Y'all thought Tommy was on that, man. That man Trent was on that mug for real. Because I think they even, like, they knew it was him. He was like, yeah, what you gonna do about it? Like, dang, we don't care. What you gonna do about it, fam? What you gonna do about it? Pull up. And he was just smoking him by him. Like, he was smoking them too. He had this one move to where he was like speed blitzing them. It was,
bro.
I was like,
I'm so glad you brought that up. I was just about to talk about that. And then like that one, I like this one attack whenever he like, it's kind of like he throw them arrows at them. I was like, I'm like, somebody stop this man. He's on demon time.
I said, this man is savage. And then I think the fun part, I think this is a cool part too. So then when he became a good guy, the evil side, they still had an evil white ranger of him still. It was just in a ranger suit. It was still evil, but it wasn't him. It was like it's like the evil side of him was over there. And I was like, what are we doing? And he was still establishing that. I'm like, what is happening here? I was like, this motherfucker's still established. So it's like, anytime they didn't think it was him, then they thought it was him. It's like, no, that ain't me, sonny boy. I ain't been around a cool minute. The crazy part, here's the fun part. The fact that their teacher was the evil. Was the evil master lord.
Oh, you're talking about the principal?
Yeah, the principal. And then the teacher, she was too. She was also the evil person. I was like,
oh yeah.
I said, we just jacked up over here. You going to school, your enemies is right here looking at you in your face, telling you can't do certain things.
That's probably why she didn't like Tommy, like whenever he's not a ranger.
Facts.
I'm like, bro,
Big facts.
You can feel the animosity. You can feel the animosity in the air.
That's crazy work. I'm like, I ain't think of that. That's
it's top 2 for him.
That's,
but for me, it's
that's
different.
a mental abuse.
It is. I actually like these suits. You know, whenever
you
go
suspended
to like
for what?
When they go to Super Dino
mode,
yeah,
little
bro,
horn. Yeah,
like,
I love that.
Like, look at the colors. I'm looking at the spikes.
I love that.
That's amazing,
man. You're suspended. Why?
I'm like, for what? Because I don't like you.
You go. I ain't gonna tell you why. Because technically, you blew up my ship, but we ain't gonna get to that part, my boy. We ain't gonna get to that part. You just suspended. I just don't want you here no more.
That's and then, like towards the end, like Trent didn't tell them that his dad was Mezagar.
Yeah,
I'm like,
that's the big twist of it on everything. Like, what you supposed to do about that?
You automatically kicked out.
This man was trying to turn the whole world into dinos and stuff.
I understand why he did that, because like he was trying to protect his dad, but at the same time, you should get the ranger information, and like
get him out of here.
It's crazy. Like it's one of those instances where the ranger like, you ain't leader no more. It's fucking Tommy,
man.
Tommy, you gotta stop doing that, man. You can't be taking over.
It made sense in this one because he was a sensei already, so
yeah,
they kind of just like, all right, like, that's cool. That's what's up. We'll lean to you. That's cool. That's cool. Definitely. What's your number one? One? In Space is one. Okay.
The reason why I have In Space number one because it ties off the original series of the 5 we was talking about earlier, and like how the Psycho Rangers came in and whooped everybody ass at one point. They had to figure out a strategy. That's when the Blue Ranger like, all right, everybody gonna be blue. They can't tell which one is the different.
Oh, I love that episode.
And then like
really good episode.
When the Silver Ranger came in, he was like, shit, I got y'all. Pretty much they was like best friend. Him and Zane and Andrew was like best friends from the planet they was from. And then like I just feel like it was great because like Andrew was trying to find his sister, and like
she was evil,
right? The whole time, like she was Corone, and it ties into Lost Galaxy too because whenever Kendricks died, she stepped in. That's the Pink Ranger.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So that's kind of her redemption arc for that.
Goat.
But I feel like why is my number one because the ending, bro. The ending was it for me, man. It was like, Corone, like they corrupted her mind even more, and then like they came to Earth trying to destroy everybody, and like the civilian was stepping in. That was like actually the first series where the Rangers showed their faces. They was it like to let everybody to be known, like not just certain people, like not like just Bulk and Skull
and Bulk, yeah.
But I feel like
good shit. Some good shit, man.
Like the last episode, like when Andros and like his sister Corone was fighting, he like she threw a blast and he deflected it and he thought he killed her, and then like he carried off the ship and like shed a tear, and then like everything was like back to normal because like he had to slice Zordon, like what is that little
tube he's in.
the little tube he's in, like to like free the evil and all the evils across the world, and like everybody went back to normal. And like I feel like that's my number one because storyline at the storyline. You know, that's probably why SPD in my top 3 because
storyline.
Because like each ranger actually got an arc, believe it or not. They actually got their own art. That's why it's my top 3.
I feel you.
You know, because you're not. Anyways, you guys probably gonna be. I know some new kids gonna be upset that you're not gonna see Beast Morpher in here. I feel like anything after Jungle Free does not have a story arc. It became boring, bro. Like, what are we doing?
I didn't watch after that. My number one is Ninja Storm. Come on now. What are we doing? Ninja Storm is fun. Ninja Storm threw me off the loop. The fact that they already had supernatural powers, they just didn't have the Power Ranger morphers. They took the 3 worst of everybody else. Like, just imagine you have a whole Red Ranger clan that could run on air. That's their normal. That's base. That's not no transformation, no morphers, nothing. That's his ability is to run on air. You have the Blue Ranger. She can use, which is funny. The Blue Ranger is a female in this one. The Blue Ranger, she uses water, and then the Yellow Ranger is a dude. He uses earth, and he could travel underneath the ground. So the fact that they already had these powers, and they was like, yeah, but you guys are not top of the food chain, but we'll give you. But they're getting these morphers. All right. The Sensei gets turned into a hamster from his own brother. Oh, no. Are they brothers? I think that, they were brothers. Yeah, they was brothers. And then you had that going on. You had the Dino Thunders popping up on them things. Them boys was they was beasting themselves too. The Samurai Ranger, he comes through with the green. So you had 6. So finally you get to 6 Rangers. The whole Ninja Academy is destroyed by this one salty dude by himself. Then his nieces, they part of the whole. It's
like a whole family dysfunction.
It is a family dysfunction. It's just fun. I just like everybody just getting something, fighting. The big ending is everybody fighting. Like all the Ninja Academies are released, and they're like, "We want the smoke. What's up, nigga? Like you trapped us. Let's get it then. Let's run the phase." I'm like, "You gonna run the phase, my boy?"
I feel like to go off of what he was talking about. I feel like towards actually, here's a fun fact.
Uh-oh.
The Sensei and the person who played the bad guy is actually the same person.
Were they?
Yeah, look at the credits, man. Look at the credits.
I didn't know that. That's
look
new.
At the credits.
I have to look. I look back.
When I watched the series, like I said, when I was going through my little phase, watching like each Power Ranger series to certain ones that I like.
Yeah,
I stopped at SPD for obvious reasons. When I was watching Ninja Storm, I'm like, this is actually a pretty good show, and like it's going to be top 3 Disney era Power Ranger. Period. Point blank. Period.
1.
For me, for him, but for me, it's in space.
One for me.
And I feel like, can you imagine if they ever did Forever Red when they got the SPD? Imagine that, man. Imagine that.
See, that was another thing. They had a crossover with Dino Thunder too. See,
yeah,
I was super happy. Dino Thunder with the and they had and when they did the crossover, the Dino Thunders, the Dino Thunder crew was looked at as the villains, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, they was at the villain. You can't tell me I get the Clash of Rangers 2 from 2 different. That
I'm not gonna lie to you.
Happy.
Reason why all these is probably in my top 10 because it's always the crossovers, bro.
Them crossovers
was great back in the early days, bro. And
it was you kind of knew what was gonna happen, but it was just seeing it because you're like they can say interact.
I'm like, bro, this is dope. I feel like every time like it's like a crossover for like the younger, like the later half of the Power Rangers, like it doesn't hit the same. Like they just put the shit together now at this point.
Shout out to the one that didn't make our list. I think it was Megaforce that did the entire cross generation war thing that they was trying to do a little bit.
The show was it was all right, but the show was ass.
Yeah, they did that one episode. I think that's the only episode I watched.
Legendary Battle.
The Legendary Battle. They had grabbed every power. No. It's supposed to have been every single Power Ranger that ever existed, but only a few actually removed their helmets. I think Tommy was one, maybe some other people, but it wasn't everybody wasn't underneath those costumes. That would have been crazy, but
I understand. That would have been crazy because like some people like You know, it's crazy. Like how even to this day, like the Power Rangers actually don't get paid that much. It's
Yeah.
wild. It's wild to think about, but don't get paid that much. But you would have thought, or you would have thought, like at a certain amount of time, like, all right, bro, maybe we should give them a little bit more grace. Maybe we should pay them more. But no,
Man.
they don't pay them as much as it, bro. What the hell?
Because I don't think you got to think about it because you know you got the last Power Rangers series that came out was 2023. That was the Cosmic Fury. Who's watching Power Rangers? Unless you die hard, that's your like that. Unless you're a professional. This is my stuff. I'm watching every single one of these every single time. I know all the. No one's really watching it. I'm not watching.
I ain't gonna
I
lie.
stopped.
I think Cosmic Fury was the first one that have a first female Green Ranger. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. I ain't watch it, but like I was looking at the list and stuff like that. I was like, oh, that's interesting.
Shout out to Power Rangers Power Grid. If I'm not mistaken, that was a video game. It was.
I had that.
That was a fun game to play. I ain't gonna lie, that was definitely fun. I don't play it no more, but that was definitely fun. Man, that was damn. Oh, that was good. That was fun stuff. But yes, our top 10. That is our top 10 Power
You ain't gonna
Rangers.
see no Dane Megaforce. That was trash. You ain't gonna see no Samurai. That was trash. You ain't gonna see no Beast Morph. That was trash. You ain't gonna see no Cosmic Fury. Trash. Like I said, anything after Jungle Fury was trash. Operation Overdrive has a like having like an upper standing than the lower half. You're not gonna see me going back and watch no. Man, come on now, bro. Like Power Rangers now they lack storyline, bro. They're just doing stuff just to be doing stuff. I don't care, bro.
So, quick question, just to end it off. Out of the top 10, out of your top 10 list, you can only pick one to get a live action, and they'll make. Let's say you get a 3-movie deal. Which one are you picking? Like I tell you now, I can't do Ninja Storm when I just said that. And by the way, I just put myself in a box like that.
I low key want to say in space, but kind of want to because I feel like somehow they're gonna fuck that up. Let's go with Lightspeed Rescue.
Lightspeed Rescue. I would actually do agreed.
I
agree.
I feel like there's a certain ones who can like potentially have a movie like SPD and maybe in space, maybe Lost Galaxy, maybe. But I feel like they can somehow like mess those other two up. But SPD and Lightspeed Rescue, I don't think you can mess that up really.
You can't. No,
not even Time Force. I don't think you can mess that up either.
You can't mess up Time Force. That's kind of easy. It's kind of easy to mess that one up. I like from the 2017 movie. That's so long ago nowadays. Almost a decade next year. They had potential. I thought it was a cool little concept of everything. They had potential with Tommy coming in at the very end, but it never actually happened. But they just kind of fell off the face off of that. Now, since it's been almost a decade, I think now is the best time to restart, redo it. And I know if they redo it, they're gonna do Mighty Morphin first. They always do. That's the money grab. But if we had a choice, it would be Lightspeed Rescue.
Yeah.
To start off a new era. I would do Lightspeed Rescue and let it just be his own solo film. And then I will revert back to Mighty Morphin. And the only reason why I will revert back is to make it to where I would do something crazy though. I'm crazy though. I would make it to where I would have it to where I'll make it Mighty Morphin will be like a 3-film. You get the first one, you get the whatever it is, Tommy introduced. Tommy's the whole second film of the movie. The third film will be them getting ready to lose their powers just to transfer it to the next era of the Power Rangers. And then you can make it like a snippet of them going to Lightspeed Rescue and having the Lightspeed Rescue do that. And then you do Lightspeed Rescue, and then at the very end of Lightspeed Rescue, you kind of make it seem like if anything, you can make it seem like it's cross generations. That's what I would do. I have it the Mighty Morphins in the 90s or 80s or something, have that related over there in the 80s, and then you can bring in whatever in the middle for the 90s. I'll do Lightspeed as the 2000s probably.
Mm-hmm.
Most likely 2000.
Exactly 2000.
And then 2010s do something. I don't know. So one of those. I don't know which one it was.
Head asses.
LOL. And then you can have one final film to where you cross generation, all the Power Rangers join together for one massive film just to say we did a lot.
But I feel like you have to do it right. But I wouldn't say a reason why I don't want to keep like because they keep redoing Mighty Morphin. I know it's a money grab, but like they keep messing it up.
I feel you.
They keep messing it up. I'm like, bro, like
I feel you.
That's why I don't want them like keep doing Mighty Morphin. Like, bro, just go ahead and just try to do like I don't know, like Turbo or something or or Lightspeed Rescue because people have real jobs in real life. I feel like that's relatable.
Yeah.
You can't really mess that up.
Mm.
Y'all can, of course, Hollywood finds a way to mess up shit because it's Hollywood. Like they can't even do live action animated movies from crying out loud.
I've been trying. One Piece.
I need to stop doing that.
One Piece fans love it.
That's Netflix. I get it.
And Netflix ain't. And Netflix tracker.
Fun fact: this is something crazy. The whole 1,000 episode of One Piece is one season. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, I'm capping. I'm calling cap on that one. I ain't gonna lie.
Are you kidding me?
I seen that. I was like,
somebody's lying.
I said, yo.
Oh, there's no point. Just because they have arc doesn't mean they're seeing like bullshit. Bullshit. Hell no.
I'll call cap on that. I'm
There's
not
no
doing
way,
that.
bro.
I'm not doing that with them. But hey, that's it. That is our top 10 Power Ranger shows of all time.
Did we piss you off? I don't care. That's my job to piss you off.
Make sure you guys hit the comment section, hit the like, comment, and subscribe for the video. And we shall catch you on the next podcast.